I know, now it's being bigger.
Oh my god, actually people can hear you. Let's do the intro song.
Okay.
This is the channel that
Well,
people
Loathsome, Loudmouths
love.
podcast is beginning.
What the fuck is that?
I just smashed your guitar.
It just sounded like somebody talking about something.
Hey! Ah! Shit!
You either sounded like somebody
I am incredibly fucking loud on the live stream and you're quiet.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Jizz! Is that better? He's way too loud. Testing audio!
No, not only that, you're also way too quiet.
What? It just shows the same level of output. Fucking hell, I need to turn this up. Turn it up! Penis in the glove. Make you shove it up your ass with so much class. Sometimes you gotta give it a pass. Welcome to the podcast. That was just... Okay. Here we are. It's me.
Rock me like a hurricane.
Okay, that's random.
Hi, my name is Bertrandskirt.
My name's Geoff. Like Ging off.
My name's Geoff and I'm here to G you off.
Okay. Anyway, my name is Fat Murdoch now. Welcome, Loudmouths of the internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast. With today's honorary Loudmouths, Metal FH, who's not here, well, in camera, because you can just see a picture of me parrying him. Because the fucking Skype is dick. Skype is a dick. And it keeps fucking up the ass. What?
I broke out of the camera.
Perry! Pirates!
You always call yourself Perry now, so deal with it, bitch. Oh my god, what the fuck? Fucking hell, what the fuck was that?
What was what?
There was like a sound like you were like, I don't know, crunching up a bag of crisps in front of your mic. Fuck me. I think there must be something wrong with your cable or something when you moved something, whatever.
Scrunching. Not crunching.
Scrunching, okay. Nobody cares, Perry. Nobody gives a shite. Okay, anyway. And I'm your host, Trolumba, aka Fat Murdoch, because I still have these glasses on.
Fat piece of shit.
That's only for friends.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Only friends call me fat piece of shit. Or
Cool.
fat faggot. That's also...
Whoa, we don't call you that.
Bob Faggot?
Bob faggot. Anyway, let's do some shits that we always do. And it's called...
Like a little known...
Crack.
Yeah.
It's called crack cocaine. Or heroin.
No, don't do that.
What? Don't do heroin?
No.
I mean...
You'd have to be retarded to do that.
I mean, is there enough warning actually? Do you think people get warned enough about the dangers of heroin? Or
No,
just
never.
Like, no, that never happens.
No one's ever heard of heroin before.
So if you take heroin, it's pretty normal because you weren't informed prior to it that it was gonna be very addictive and really bad for you. So there's nothing wrong with taking heroin, is what I'm guessing from this conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you
So
take
guys,
heroin,
Take heroin.
if you're stupid enough to take heroin, you should probably be like viewed as a victim who did
Stupid.
nothing wrong, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. That's how it works. If you take fucking heroin, the stupidest fucking drug to ever take, so nobody should actually say that you're fucking stupid for doing it. Anyway, let's move away from stupid shit and go to a little known fact, which I can't even see where it is because I don't know.
Just undo the little fact.
Yeah, where is the?
As in the eye.
Yeah.
Undo it.
No, that's a
You just
man.
opened fucking.
I don't even see a program here that's actually showing.
It's not a program.
It's not? Oh my god. Really? That's how you did it? Wow.
Well, because the programs are shit on Windows 10. I've told you this. So I gave up and started to
I also realized the programs are shit on Windows 10. I just saw it because I used Windows 10. And Windows 10 is AIDS. It just,
Oh, I
you know,
can't go back to using
fucking
Windows
super AIDS.
fucking 8.
I don't know how to do that on a computer that wasn't pre-installed with Windows 8. Windows 10. Contrary to what stupid people believe, you can't tell a fucking ladybird's age by their damn spots.
Wait, really?
No! Did you believe that? I said contrary to what stupid people believe.
I thought that was how you found out their age.
No. But the spots can be used to recognize different species of ladybirds.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And not all ladybirds have spots. There's even ladybirds that look like they have skulls on their backs or something. They're weird drawings.
Those ones are poisonous.
I don't even know if that's actually true.
You have about 7 types of ladybugs.
What?
And the ones that are black and white,
What?
they're deadly.
They're deadly. Oh, it's a ladybird! Ah! What?
Actually, no. Did you want to know something else?
Yes.
Ladybugs can actually bite you.
Okay.
And it will like come up in a lump like a mosquito bite.
Fucking hell. That actually sounds silly, doesn't it? What are you here for? Ladybird bite. I got bitten by a ladybird.
I was bitten by a ladybird.
It sounds like the wussiest thing to have happened to you. Fucking hell. Anyway. Let's
Well, here I see an article. I'm not gonna read the article, but
oh shit.
from 2 years ago, swarms of ladybirds with deadly STDs invading the UK.
Oh, that's what happened, Barry. Barry?
They're not black and white, by the way, but okay.
Barry?
Yes?
In the UK, you shouldn't have sex with ladybirds because they had STDs. Deadly STDs.
Oh, damn it.
How the fuck would someone have sex with ladybirds? They need to...
Put it in you.
They put it in you? Okay, that's...
Hey, by the way,
It's like the ping pong show.
Oh, fuck.
hey, by the way, Trolumbo.
Wait, where the fuck is even the fucking screen capture of the fucking Google Chrome?
It's called articles, sweetheart.
Oh.
Are you that fucking dumb?
No, because normally you call the other thing articles, so it's just very confusing, thanks. Here it goes. The Gatriarchy Shop!
You can actually go to that one now.
Yes, because it works again. So,
Hey,
if you like... What?
Trolumbo.
Yes.
Did you know, by the way,
Yes.
that okay,
Yes.
cool.
I know everything. I'm intelligent.
I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago that
Yeah?
Grandmaster Sexay killed himself.
What the fuck? Wait, isn't that Jerry Lawler's son?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know, he got arrested for something and he was in jail
Mm-hmm.
and he hung himself
Wow.
in jail.
Shit.
But then he later died in the hospital or something, yeah.
So he hung himself, but he didn't really die immediately, I guess, then. So yeah.
No.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, his career was probably not going anywhere then, if that's what happened. Well, it could still happen if your career's going well, I guess.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway,
Talk about Red Bubble.
yeah, wake up and buy the red-pilled woke shirt, basically. Why red-pilled woke? Because both red-pilled and woke are equally stupid. Because what it means is that you basically say like, hey, I know this truth that nobody else fucking knows. I'm so fucking smart and clever, haven't I? Well, basically what you're doing is limiting your perspective on the world. That's a fucking thing to say, amant. Maybe it's old English, but it exists. It's basically am I not? Amn't I? I think it exists.
Yeah,
I
but
saw it
people say
somewhere.
aren't I?
Aren't I? Yes, I'll just say that.
But that's what people say.
Yeah, no, but it just sounds better. Because it's silly. It's not so silly. It's better. Wake up. Yeah, see, rat bill. It has a rat bill on it. Why not? Anyway, if you like this shirt, then buy it. But if you don't like it, then buy the anal shirt, because everyone loves anal, right? Especially the people taking the dicks up their asses. I mean, there's a scientific study that shows that people taking the dick up their ass love anal more than people fucking the ass. It's scientifically proven. I'll link the study down in the comment section below. In the comment.
Really?
Yes, definitely. It's definitely true. Also, people also like getting covered in semen. That's why I made a Bukake Sensei shirt. That's a thing. Don't know why. And I hope that it actually says Bukake Sensei, because otherwise I've done fucked up. There's also the 5-star porn star shirt, which is basically... It's basically a nice design. It does say porn star on it, but it shows like the 5 stars above there, and it's just it just has something. It has like the royal purple with some nice
Royal
touch of
purple.
pink. Just great. Should buy it if you're not stupid. Also, the National Pornographic one is also an existing thing. Damn, I opened it in a new fucking window instead of a new tab. Damn, see, there it is. It's basically based on National Geographic, but with the pornographic twist to it. Then you have the doggy style shirts. There's the bluish one, bluish like a pigeon gray. Then you have the orange colored one as well. There's a fake news shirt, which is still one of my fake designs. And it's not really a design. Well, I just loved making this one because it's so silly. And it makes fun of the whole fake news shit. But at the same time, it doesn't make fun of the fact there's actual bullshit news, so yeah, who knows. It's a very nuanced shirt. You have to take it with nuance. What you don't have to take with nuance is this bud banana shirt. You just have to take it up the ass. Like a good bud banana. See, it's a banana, it's nice and peeled, ready for your asshole with some shit already on it. And some flies hovering about it. And this banana just loves being shoved up asses because it says it loves anal. It has that tattoo even. It has a tattoo to prove that it loves anal.
What
Then
the
there's
fuck?
that Twitter bird shirt, obviously. Definitely a winner. And then apart from that, we have a shitload of other stuff like the hashtag art, the Gaytriarchy logo. We have the one-man gangbang crew, the Born to Watch Porn, Graciously Gay, Loud Gay and Proud. And then the different designs of too much gayness for one
Here's
anus.
for what it is.
It's basically what it means is you want to fuck multiple asses. It's basically when you're gay and you want to play the fields of asses. When you're not wanting to go into a committed relationship, basically. Yes. That's what it comes down to. Anyway.
Oh, fuck you, YouTube.
What?
No, I tried to send something in the chat.
And it didn't work. Anyway, here it is. The one-man gangbang crew. That's the only one the one thing that we couldn't show because of well, something with Redbubble.
Look, I just wanted to try and send that. Now look at the chat.
Lol, it doesn't show up in chat. Wow. Great.
Wait.
Wait, the chat is invisible here?
It's not invisible, it disappears.
Oh,
I told you it disappears after 20 seconds.
wow. That's
But you
useless.
said, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we need to fix that at one point as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
that one appeared!
Lol.
It doesn't look like anal, I guess.
Yeah, you couldn't say anal, apparently. You can say Jesus.
It's like Jesus, but not anal.
Even though anal's probably better than Jesus.
I mean, that is not my account, that is my sister's account.
Okay then. Anyway, let's move to some articles. Let's do something we haven't done in a while and just go over the articles that we have. We have the article called Bigfoot Erotica, Fur Flies in Virginia Congressional Race. We have wife admits to killing husband after he purchased porn.
Wait, you haven't done that since like the first one or something.
Yeah, I guess something like that. Okay,
How the
there's
fuck would you
something
read
about
all the
cookies.
headlines?
Serious concern over plans to house sex offenders in open prison opposite primary school. Definitely a good plan. Man swims. Wait. 64-year-old Bulgarian man sets world record by swimming over 2 miles bound in a sack. Definitely good. These scientists think plastics are shrinking penises.
Okay, just don't ever do that again in the future live streams, please.
What?
Read every headline.
Why?
I don't know, I think it's better to just pick one, read it, and then move to the next one.
Yeah, anyway, we're gonna start with this one. National Nat Geo, let's read it like this, hires Jeff Goldblum to walk around being professionally fascinated by things.
Yeah. Written by William Huggies.
Huggies. I think it's pronounced Huggies.
Okay.
Huggies? Huggies? Yeah, it could be Huggies though. Hug has.
Hug has.
Huge S. No, that's not it. Sorry. There's an age.
I love that picture that's used though.
It's like,
oh.
Oh. Fascinating.
Welcome to Development Hell, the fiery pit into which we fling recent developments in casting.
Wow.
Oh, I see. So it's only the
Distribution
first. So only the first part in the whole article is about what I actually.
Wow. Anyway, let's read some shit then, I guess.
Yeah. The aforementioned the aforementioned Jeff Goldblum show, working title, The Curiosity of Jeff Goldblum, which has just been greenlit at Nat Geo. Given that what?
Somebody's gonna make a porno with some guy that looks like Jeff Goldblum. It's gonna be the bi-curiosity of Jeff Goldblum. No? Am I the only
I don't
one?
know, I couldn't hear you because you kept cutting out.
Wait, how the fuck am I cutting out?
I don't know. Anyway.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah, only to me probably.
Okay. Yes.
Given
Anyway.
that Goldblum already appears to exist in a permanent stage of, yes, fascinating.
Wow.
We have to assume this new series, which will see him investigate the joys of common day phenomena like baseball and making toilet paper, falls securely under the get paid to do what you love rubric for human happiness.
Wow. That's interesting, I guess.
Oh no, what's this?
Wait, what?
The HR report that Legend Day is
Legend
now,
Day? What?
is now partnering with Warner Bros. For US distribution on its upcoming live-action Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu. The film
What?
stars Ryan Reynolds as a sarcastic lightning rat who solves crimes in a Sherlock Holmes hat.
What the fuck?
Wait, AV Club was supposed to be actual news, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's from the Onion.
Is this actual? What the fuck is this shit? Why? 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 This is just some weird shit. Anyway, the rest of this thing's actually interesting because we just wanted to read that. It was actually a short fucking. Yeah, who cares? Fuck this. That was a short article. Boo.
Yeah, it's basically just a summary of the things, not just about one thing, like I thought it would be.
Let me be 100% honest. I didn't add this article. I didn't want to throw shade at you. You couldn't fucking know that was gonna happen. That's the price you pay for not reading the articles. But then again, we would also not have genuine reactions to shits if we read the articles beforehand.
Yeah.
So who knows? These scientists think plastics are shrinking penises. Penises are shrinking. And more boys are being born with genitalia defects. Like penises growing on the fucking side of your head. And just people with penises on their bums. Also people born with very tiny penises. Or penises that are upside down. Or people have their ball sack draping over their penis instead of the other way around. Just very horrible. Or people have the fucking disorder that fucking Hitler had, where he had this pee hole at the top of his penis instead of at the bottom. Remember that article? Anyway,
Yeah.
two Melbourne
Does that
scientists
mean
are
he
claiming
always
this.
fisted his face? Anyway.
It's like a blowhole to a whale. It's like he like pisses in his own face. Like an explosion of piss that erupts from his dick. Anyway, they think chemicals in plastic are to blame, and then there's like a fucking stupid shit here at the con. I guess that's why they call it shrink wrap. That was fucking bad joke. By the way, I'm gonna have to make this obvious. Condoms are made out of latex, aren't they? That's not a plastic, so at least putting on a condom isn't gonna shrink your penis. So use a condom, people. There's already enough stupid people in this world. Anyway,
Yeah.
their controversial stance is based on studies of animals exposed to the chemicals. Chemicals? What the fuck is it? Chemicals, as well as human data they say shows rate of hypospadia. Wait, isn't hypospadia the thing that Hitler had?
A penis birth defect causing a range of functionality problems.
Isn't that the fucking defect that Adolf Hitler had in that article?
I don't know, I don't remember.
I think it is. I think that's the exact fucking thing they said Hitler had. Fucking hell. I made that joke and now I see that that's actually the fucking same thing. So yeah, like Battle said, it's a penis birth defect causing a range of functionality problems. And they have doubled in Australia. The hypospadia has doubled, not the penis size, obviously, because otherwise this article would be stupid. Exposure to the and let me read this like I'm a fat douche scientist. Exposure to these chemicals. This is the number one
British?
reproductive issue for men. Yeah, Australia, British, what the fuck? It's all the same shit. People who speak English in a weird way. Says
Australians are just the fucking criminals from England.
Fuck you, loud ass piece of shit outside.
That was entertaining.
That was I don't know what that was. It was a race tractor or something.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking farmer going at like 100 miles an hour. Whatever. That's what it sounded like. Fucking fat farmers. Nobody likes farmers. Because people don't like to eat foods. That's why everyone hates farmers.
No, I think
Farmers
the
make
farm
food
behind
and
them,
people hate food.
But they were trying to overtake the tractor.
Yeah. Probably something like that.
Sorry,
There's probably
everyone.
cops chasing a tractor again. Like in that one article from the last podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah. So so that the thing about the fucking chemicals being the number one issue that was said by ass professor Andrew Pask, who leads a lab at Melbourne University researching male reproduction. Wait, it sounds weird, male reproduction, if you say it like that. It almost sounds like you're having sex to make more males instead of just making more people.
It more sounds like two men having sex to reproduce.
We gotta reproduce. Ah, my butthole! It's not working! Maybe you should pee in my butthole. And I'm just joking. South Park. Why? However, government regulators say the best available science shows that chemicals are not having an effect on humans' penises. Other experts say a link is possible, but that evidence is a long way from settled. Yes, make fun of people's tiny penises by using the word long. Some plastics can release chemicals. Because plastics are made from chemicals, I guess. Known as endocrine disruptors. that can mimic
human sex.
Like, now I just imagine plastic just fucking randomly. You're just on the street, there's like a bag of crisps flying around, and there's like a wrapper for like a Mars bar, and all of a sudden they're like fucking the shit out of each other.
If it makes that sound even, what the fuck?
It's like, oh, what's that sound outside? I just saw a bag of crisps and a Mars bar fucking. Oh, best. No problem.
Oh, that explains it.
Anyway, they can mimic human sex hormones in animal studies, and not I don't no, I just imagine some guy measuring animal penises like they just put. I'm just imagining very weird, research going on, like animals in cages filled with plastic, and then they have to fuck, and then every time there's a new generation, they measure the penis size of the next animals. It's like, they're getting smaller. I see. Must be the plastics. Anyway, yeah. So, exposure to when pregnant can have profound effects on animals' offspring, including infertility, undescended testes, and hypospadia. Okay. There's no strong evidence about what they do to humans. But we all have observable levels in our blood because they are so common in everyday life. Dr. Pask poses several chemicals that may have an effect on humans. BPA, Ptolytis, but used in plastic. Parabens, used in toothpaste and beauty products. And atrazine, it's an herbicide. It kills plants. Despite a large number of studies overseas, Dr. Pask and his Melbourne University colleague, Dr. Mark Green, believe that they are Australia's only scientists studying the chemicals' effect on male reproduction. Again, I'm just imagining just guys fucking to reproduce. It's not working!
Of course.
The world's first blood baby was born in 2007. A 2007 study found the rate of severe hypospadia had almost doubled between 1980 and 2000. What the fuck? Who the fuck even has like a very deformed penis? How often does it actually happen? So in Western
I don't know.
With 1 in 118. How the fuck am I gonna ask Hitler? He's long dead.
No, he's in South America.
Oh, maybe I should go there and ask him. It's like, hey Adolf, how's your hypospadia doing? It would be weird. Can you imagine just if you go to hell or like, it's like, hey Hitler, how's your hypospadia? It's like he gets really angry at you, starts shouting in German like he always does. A Victorian study from 1998 reported similar findings, but a review of studies around the world reported the data was too inconsistent to draw strong conclusions. Strong, hard conclusions. A small French a small French study in 2015 found a strong link between exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals during pregnancy and hypospadia, as did another in Italy. No one likes to talk about this. Often parents don't even like to tell their kids they had it. It gets surgically repaired, but often the surgeries don't work very well, says Dr. Pask. When it's Dublin, it cannot be genetic defects. It takes years for that to spread through a population. So we know that it has to be environmental in origin. Okay. Thanks, Dr. Pask. Pask also shows fucking studies showing exposure to EDC that the fucking mimic the female sex hormone estrogen can shorten penis length. However, there's no population level data to back this claim. Hypospadia causes the urethra, which is supposed to exit at the tip of the penis, to do so anywhere from the shaft to the What? To the scrotum? Wait, your fucking urethra can come out of your scrotum? Can you imagine somebody holding their dick and then just piss falling out of their scrotum? Just fucking... Doesn't seem
Yes.
funny. It seems like a funny image.
I have a problem.
What?
Go to the toilet.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna talk about the article. You
Okay.
just take your shit. I've done this before. I'm a professional. No, it's been the other way around though. Damn. So yeah, it causes a range of functionality problems, including difficulty urinating. No shit if your fucking piss comes out of your ball sack. In this lab, Dr. Pask says it's remarkably easy to give a baby mouse hypospadia. What the fuck? This just sounds like a horrible thing. I'm gonna give a baby mouse hypospadia. Just that's like the worst fucking super villain ever. Just causes people to be born with hypospadia. What the fuck happened to you, man? I was born with hypospadia because Dr. Pask just gave me hypospadia just to fucking inserted plastic chemicals in my butthole. And putting it in the drinking water and turning our penises deformed. They're turning the fucking penises deformed! Just had to make fun of, sorry, yeah.
What the fuck?
I was just making fun of Alex Jones. Jesus, Barry. You don't know shit.
I was just like, what is that?
Don't know shit.
That was penises were deformed.
These are also the same fucking chemicals that turn the freaking frogs gay. I'm just very...
You better move your drink from that side.
Why? Because it would
If
fall
it's
from...
empty, move it.
So it's next to my laptop, it would fall onto my other laptop and destroy it?
No, I meant move it because it's by the fan.
It's not cold anymore. Why would that be?
Because you put it by the fucking hand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically what they did, they infused the pregnant mother's drinking water with atrazine! His findings may have been published. In animals, the damage intensifies over subsequent generations, he says. It becomes particularly accurate by third generation. Humans have been exposed to these since 1950s. So about 2 generations, says Dr. Green. Sorry. That was just uncalled for. I have to apologize to Alex Jones, who definitely watches this show for some reason. One of the 0 people that actually watch this podcast. Professor Peter Sly, director of the World Health Organization Collaboration Center for Children's Health at the University of Queensland. That was a fucking mouthful of jizz. Says there is a strong evidence exposure to the chemicals reduces sperm count. Mouthful of jizz, and now it's a sperm count. Great. Sperm count and quality. So it's not just quantity, it's also quality. Damn. Your jizz just goes... I would just imagine like a few drops of jizz falling out and they're just being like shooting blanks. And then you also have hypospadia, so this jizz just flies directly from your scrotum. Somehow. So it could also be reducing penis size, because is actually a penis size growing smaller over time? Who knows? There's a lot of evidence out there. There's human level data. Associate Professor Frederick Lush, a senior environmental scientist at Griffith University, says, while there is no scientific consensus about the chemicals' effect on humans, the evidence is clear in animals. Their penises are shrinking. My wife was fucking a horse last time, and its penis was way smaller than the other one she had a few decades ago. It's so bad. We have clear, indubitable? What the fuck's that? What the fuck's indubitable, Perry? Indubitable. Okay, she's not hearing me. Mechanistic linked evidence for animals that can happen. This can happen. Humans are animals. Well, humans are sometimes worse than animals, but yeah. And we know these chemicals are in our bodies, so it's absolutely possible, but we still cannot be sure. You can say that about everything. That's what I think about that. a Food Standards Australia New Zealand survey of BPA in food concludes that average consumer exposure levels were far below safe limits. Oh. The weight of scientific evidence indicates that exposure to BPA in food does not present a significant human health and safety issue at current exposure levels, the agency noted. At the Royal Children's Hospital in Parksville, pediatric urologist Aurora Pouty is in charge of operating on hypospania. The fuck, that sounds weird. Pediatric urologist. Like, fucking child penis doctor. I am the child penis doctor. If anyone claims that, you would be like, yeah, that's, help? Police? Anyway, the patients cannot stand to pass urine. The only option is to have surgery, and the surgery, of course, has complications, Dr. Booty says. The prognosis depends on the form. The farther away from the tip of the penis, the higher the risk of complications after surgery. Complication rates run from 5 to 70% for more proximal forms of deformed penises. They come in all shapes and sizes. We have seen the Jesus penis, which basically looks like a cross with a dude on it. Then we have also seen the potato chip penis, which is literally shaped like a potato chip. Then we have seen the he who pisses through scrotum penis, which is not a penis at all. It's basically just a scrotum with another scrotum on top of it. Then we have seen the flap on top, which is basically a scrotum growing over a penis. We've seen many, many, many forms of deformed penises all over the world. A spokesperson from the National Industrial Chemicals Notification and Assessment Scheme. Sounds like a scheme. It doesn't sound like a good thing because it ends on scheme. It sounds like a fucking horrible organization from a cartoon or something. We are the National Industrial Chemicals Notification and Assessment Scheme. Ha ha! Ha ha! Something like that. Which regulates the introduction of industrial chemicals, said it closely monitored scientific literature on endocrine disrupting chemicals. The department monitors scientific literature and liaises with other regulators, nationally and internationally, to maintain an up-to-date understanding of the status of research on endocrine active chemicals and will recommend risk management actions to mitigate a significant adverse health effect if there is sufficient evidence of adverse outcomes for exposure to an endocrine disruptor. This just went from like the evil, weird fucking guy to the fucking quirky, zany, evil guy to a fucking robot. Sorry. I fucked up. I'm ashamed as well, yeah. I'm sucking on this drink like a dick. Sucking on a drink like you suck on your boy's dick. Suck on a drink like you suck on your boy's dick. Sucking on a drink like you suck on your boy's dick. That's what you do when you gotta make just dick. What? No. Okay, let this one sink in for a fucking second. A 64-year-old Bulgarian man sets world record by swimming over 2 miles bound in a fucking sack. An old-ass dude gets bound in a sack and then swims for 2 miles. So, how the fuck does he actually swim like that? Oh, there's a video. I mean, that would help. Maybe Metal's gonna miss this, but I don't give a shit. That just looks hilarious as fuck. Is he on his back?
Odd listener, odd listener.
Why is this so funny? Why is... The Mafia tried to dispose of him, but they didn't know he was the Sack Swimmer. Coming live in studios near you. August 5. It just looks weird. It looks like it's just fucking humping the air while getting butt fucked by the water. It's just hilarious. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, that was too funny. Oh my god. Why did I laugh at that so much? So, a 64-year-old Bulgarian man set a new world record this week from the longest distance swum with his feet bound and hands tied behind his back, according to Reuters. The video of the feet makes it look more like a quest to avoid sinking to the bottom of the sea. Well, it doesn't seem like it's easy to swim that way. I gotta give it to him. He just has a lot of butt force, I guess, to keep up. Whatever. But his name was Yane Petrov. He swam 2.1 miles through Macadamia's Lake, sorry, Macedonia's Lake, orchard bound at the ankles, with his hands behind his back and enclosed in a rat sack. Sounds like a really good rap thing. Fucking hell. It was slow going. Petrov, who took about 3 hours to complete his swim. Damn fucking hell. He had previously swum 1.2 miles inside a sack in 2013, and he wanted to redo it again, but his fucking dyslexia got in the way of him, and he did a 2.1 fucking miles swim inside of a sack. He was quickly broken by a 37-year-old Indian fisherman who swam with his hands and feet bound without a sack. Oh, not the same. The sack makes you heavier. You're gonna sink more easily. Fuck you, Indian fisherman. You didn't break shit. Sorry. That's bullshit. You have to be in a sack. Otherwise it doesn't count. See what? I'm gonna have to make a fundraiser. I'm gonna buy Guinness World Records so I can officially say that if you try this record, you have to be in a bag. Because you have to be. Otherwise it's not the same thing. Fuck you. Perhaps most incredibly, Petrov only spent 2 weeks training for the world record pursuit. How do you train for that? Just by doing it, I guess? Or did he watch like videos like of dolphins and shit swimming on their backs, and he was like, how the fuck did they do it? I'm gonna learn this. Because dolphins can swim on their back for like a short while. Like, no? Damn, I don't have anyone to play off here with fucking Metal not being here, and then Perry is sitting there. She's not even hearing what I say. So yeah, fuck this shit. This article was funny. Especially the video, though. No, this one's too funny for now. Let's get to the fucking stupid shit here. Bigfoot erotica. Fur flies in Virginia congressional race. That title by itself already. You know it's a fucking congressional race. And there's fucking Bigfoot erotica. Fucking fur fetish yiffing shit. Richmond vagina. A rich man's vagina. Here's a political attack you don't hear every day. Or ever. A Virginia congressional candidate says her opponent is unfit for office because he is a devotee of Bigfoot erotica. Okay, I don't get furries and all that type of shit. Definitely don't get the fucking sexualized version of that shit. But what the fuck does it have to do with being a fucking senator or whatever fucking shit? A fetish doesn't make you worse than anything. So what the fuck this is this is the most weak ass shit argument that anyone's ever made. It's like, this guy likes having sex with hairy fucking Bigfoot shit. He likes to fuck Bigfoot up the ass. That's why he can't lead this fucking shit fucking down or whatever. So yeah, Democrat Leslie Cockburn said on Twitter that Republican opponent Denver Wriggleman fetishizes the mythical ape-like giant, sparking viral online interest in what's surely the most out there line of attack in the selection cycle. We do not need Bigfoot's hairy dick on Capitol Hill, Cockburn said in a Sunday tweet. Your name is Cockburn. That's not good at all. Anyway, her posts include. Oh, she's. I know what's wrong with her. Her name is Cockburn because she doesn't get wet and she just burns every guy that she fucks cock, basically by just rubbing up against it with her dry vagina. Her vagina's like a desert. Anyway, her post included pictures of Wriggleman's Instagram account showing nude drawings of Bigfoot with his assuming that the made-up creature is male, genitalia covered with a black rectangle. Isn't Bigfoot always nude? How is he fucking sexualizing Bigfoot if he's... It's nude. It's like if you take a picture of your dog and then someone's like, oh my god, you're sexualizing your dog because you took a naked picture of your dog. The fuck is this bullshit? Jesus. These people need Jesus in their buttholes.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Baby Jesus butt plug. Now on Patriarchy. No, we don't sell that.
Wait, what article is this?
The Bigfoot one. We've done all the articles. Apart from no, I just moved to that one. The guy swimming in the sack. I just covered that.
Oh.
Yeah, but you have to watch the video of the guy swimming in the sack. It's fucking hilarious. So keep it open for now. Anyway. So yeah, I'm at the fucking second paragraph or something with a black rectangle. That's how it ends. These images are very disturbing. I think everyone should just look at them to see who this candidate is. Cockburn said in an interview. You know, the bitch who burns your cock. But Wriggleman, he's Wriggleman, said the allegations that he's into Sasquatch sex life are big hairy lies from a failing candidate. When people are desperate, they do desperate things, he said. Like fuck Bigfoot and the alias. He kind of looks like a nude shaven He looks like a shaven Bigfoot, doesn't he? Just look at him. just put hair on him. It just looks like Bigfoot.
God damn it.
Anyway. Wriggleman, an Air Force veteran who likes Bigfoot porn, said he and his family friends have been interested in people who believe Bigfoot is real for years. He's listed as a co-author of a short online book detailing a Bigfoot hunt in 2006. We went looking for Bigfoot, but we found his big dick.
Ooh.
It sounds like a really shitty porno movie. We went looking for Bigfoot, but we found his big dick. Anyway. The drawings on his Instagram account are jokes, he said. One is from a birthday card from a friend. The other is from a mock cover art for a satirical book he's writing called The Mating Habits of Bigfoot and Why Women Want Him. It's actually funny. No, women don't want big feet, they want big dicks. Just saying. But with all the shrinking penises due to plastic, that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, Wriggleman said he's found Cockburn's attacks hilarious and warned that she was in danger of losing support of pro-Bigfoot potential constituents. What? This is not gonna fly well with the Bigfoot community. What, like this 5 people in a fucking eating styrofoam cups with their fucking what's the fucking aluminum hats on their tops? On their fucking flat hats, whatever. She needs to learn her voters better, Riegelman said in jest. I mean, I don't think her voter base is people who believe in fucking Bigfoot, but hey. Jokes aside, the bizarre back and forth over Bigfoot underscores the high stakes in the key race. Cockburn and Wriggleman are competing to represent Virginia's 5th congressional district, which stretches from northern Virginia to the North Carolina border. Riggleman won the Republican nomination in June after Rap Tom Garat announced he would be stepping down because of issues with alcohol abuse. Okay. At the time, Riggleman said staying true to himself as a political outsider would give him the edge in November's election. I actually represent the values of Virginia rather than them saying they represent my values, he said. That's not how it works, and I am an employee now. I don't know what that means, but that's bullshit. That meant nothing. That was just some random shit that he said. He was just throwing out fucking alphabet soup and seeing if there's any words to be made out of that. He shares many of Garrett's conservative views, as well as less conventional conservative views, including opposition to the Atlantic Coast Pipeline and support for decriminalizing marijuana. He calls himself a liberty Republican. I thought Republicans were supposedly about liberty, but yeah, when it comes to guns and bullshit, that nobody here cares about, so anyway. President Donald Trump carried the 5th district by an 11-point margin in the 2016 election. The district is one of 4 GOP-held seats in Virginia that the Democrats are bullish on their chances of flipping in this year's election. That would go a long way in helping the party take control of the House. Nationwide, Democrats need to flip 24 seats to take a majority. That actually sounds easy. You just go behind the seat, you just flip it. I mean, I could do that. I could flip a seat right now, but there's no seats here. Maybe it's harder than I thought. Republicans have been targeting Cockburn, a former investigative reporter and political newcomer, for months. Because of a 1991 book. What?
Have you seen the upcoming picture?
No. It's gonna be funny, I guess. Who knows? Anyway. Because of a 1991 book she wrote criticizing the U.S. relationship with Israel. Opponents have called her anti-Semitic. She denies that claim. Oh, fucking hell. Because you criticized fucking Israel, you're anti-Semitic? Like, I don't know. Is Israel that good then? I mean...
Whoa! Shut up, you anti-Semite.
Isn't it a place where horrible shit happens? Regardless of who the fuck is responsible for that shit. Yeah. Still. Republicans have been targeting Cockburn, a former... Oh, I said that already. Riggleman co-owns Silverback Distillery, named for a gorilla. And also a hairy creature. Maybe he has a fur fetish. In Nelson County with his wife, he previously ran for governor unsuccessfully, losing the Republican nomination to Ed Gillespie, who lost the election to Ralph Northam.
Don't eat that, that's Jill's spy.
That sounds like the fucking... That sounds like a stupid... That sounds like a horrible person, Ed Gillespie. That just sounds like a douchebag. Like an old fucking crumpled up piece of shit. That's what he sounds like, but I don't know what he is. That's a funny picture. What is called
From a
Bigfoot.
Riggleman.
See, there's a fucking tweet from Cockburn. My opponent, Denver Riggleman, running mate of Corey Stewart, was caught on camera campaigning with a white supremacist. That's something completely different. Now he has been exposed as a devotee of Bigfoot erotica. It's not what we need on Capitol Hill. What, the Bigfoot erotica? Who cares about that? The fucking white supremacist. Isn't that worse?
Jesus.
I'm just not going to ask how Bigfoot porn is now part of our national political discourse. Well, what other bullshit is part of your political discourse? What does it matter? This is just basically more shit along the same lines of shit that's already part of political discourse. Anyway,
Yeah.
I want you. You can read the fucking wife because my fucking wife kills the husband for porn shit because my voice is going.
Okay. Wife admits to killing husband after he purchased porn. How dare he?
Yeah, definitely. If his
He could have
look,
downloaded it for free.
he said his wife. She looks like a fucking scrotum with a face on it, and hair on top, or a wig. You gotta
Or a
come on.
bulldog.
That woman looks like a fucking scrotum with 3 balls in it.
Yeah. Stop.
And he
That
looks
was
like
a
a
weird ass laugh.
he looks like a fucking vulture. The guy, the human version.
Anyway.
Of vulture.
Whitehall,
Whoa.
Arkansas.
Fucking racist place. Why could it have been Black Hall or Brown Hall?
Patricia Hills is the first to admit it. She killed her husband after he purchased porn.
Was it bad porn? Was it not good?
Now Hill, 69.
So
Really? She looks way fucking older.
yeah,
Anyway.
definitely.
Has been arrested and charged with capital murder after her husband, 65-year-old Frank Hill, not Hank,
Damn, it's his dad.
was found dead. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call around 3 p.m. Saturday from Patricia Hill herself. She told police she had shot her husband.
I shot my husband because
Deputies
he was
responded.
jerking to some porn.
Anyway, deputies responded to 3801 Donaldson Lane in Whitehall. They found Patricia Hill standing in the front yard. She was watering flowers. She was immediately detained, according to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. The body of Frank Hill was found on the floor inside a utility shed at their
Was he
home.
naked?
Police said he suffered at least 2 gunshot wounds. I don't know, will we find out if he was naked? During an interview with authorities, Patricia Hill said she had arrived home and walked to the utility shed to confront her husband. She said she disagreed with the purchase of video pornography, so she cancelled the order. Frank Hill managed to place another order.
How did he do that? The
Patricia
magic.
Hill told investigators that she had asked her husband to leave the shed, but he refused. She then went inside their home, grabbed her .22 caliber pistol, went back to the shed and shot her husband twice, hitting him in the head and leg, according to the police. Then she returned to her home and called 911 to report the shooting. Yes, if you shoot him in the head and he's not dead, make sure to shoot him in the leg.
See, here's the thing. With
What?
all the gun laws and shit, people are like, guns aren't bad. Well, no, guns aren't bad, but people are fucking stupid. Who's gonna give a gun to... Are you gonna give a gun to a chimp? There's people out there who are dumber than a chimp.
Isn't there this video of
What?
those? Isn't there a video of all those people from an army who found a monkey and give him a gun, and then he starts shooting around with the gun, and
Yeah.
everyone runs away?
That's hilarious as fuck.
It's America. Patricia Hill is currently being held at the WC. No, at
that's,
WC Dub Brussel.
that's the
Adult
Dutch... That's
Detention
actually the Dutch word we use for toilet. WC.
Yeah.
For water closet, I guess that's what it stands for. I don't think it's used in...
Without bond.
So it's neither shaken nor stirred. Sorry, bad joke.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, don't buy pornography, or your wife will shoot you in the D.
What
If you
didn't
want to
happen?
get some head, just shoot yours instead. Fucking bitch. So this is the... I feel like this everyone who loves porn should just be allowed to go to the jail and just slap that old woman. Just because it's fun. Come on. We need to sign this change.org petition to go slap that woman.
Slapping old woman.
We want to slap old people. What do we want? Slap old people. When do we want to? Now.
All the time. Oh.
Okay. Whoa. Don't. You're an extremist. I don't associate with people like you. Calm down.
Whoa.
Anyway, let's go for another bright idea. So, if you have sex offenders, why don't you put them in an open prison opposite your primary school? Said some stupid person. And that's what this article is about. I guess.
Wait, there's another article?
Yeah, the serious concern over plans to house sex offenders in open prison opposite to primary school.
Oh, there it is. Serious concern over plans to house sex offenders in open. Open. What's anyway?
Fucking hell.
Decision to house sex offenders at an open prison opposite a primary school is a serious concern, a police chief has said.
Now just imagine driving by that place and you just see the windows of like the like in every single fucking window of the fucking open prison you see like guys in front of the windows just jerking off. You're just there like
I can honestly see that happening.
just jerking to some kids. Some parents
Cheshire Police and Crime Commissioner David Keane wants an urgent meeting with government officials over the change at Hump
That's what
Hump
sex
Thorn
offenders.
Cross in Warrington.
That's what the sex offender shit's called. Hump. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
The Ministry of Justice said the prison will start to accept men convicted of sexual offences by the end of the year. The prison is a few hundred yards away from Appleton Thorn Primary School.
Wait, I've got a good plan for this. Don't put any single fucking prison straight across from a fucking primary school, you bunch of retard twats.
Why not?
It's just fucking stupid, isn't it? If somebody escapes,
an
they just
open
immediately
prison.
have a shitload of fucking hostages. Anyway.
Mr. Keane said he had not been consulted, nor had the school's head teacher, the local MP, or council chiefs. The
I
fuck
really
was that sound?
That was the head teacher.
Oh,
Why did you go see the head teacher? Just had some too much semen in my balls. Just had to get them drained. Thanks, head teacher.
I don't know if I should fucking read that quote or not.
Okay. What do you mean? The
I
entire statement?
haven't been consulted regarding the decision. A decision which will have obvious implications for the local community.
Damn.
I have written to the government requesting an urgent meeting to discuss why this prison has been chosen, especially considering its proximity to local housing and with it being situated directly opposite the primary school.
Why do prisons need to be like that? Shouldn't they put prisons like in remote areas? Oh yeah, but then people who have to work at the prisons have to go too far. I mean, that's already commuting to work is already shit anyway for a lot of people. So I wouldn't want to.
Where do you live? Oh, I live right next to the prison. Head teacher Zoe Jones said the school is seeking clarification about the change and will be keeping parents informed. The Ministry of Magic, the Ministry of Justice explained the move was a result of convicted sex offenders going to prison under the present government. In a statement, a prison service spokeswoman said under this government, more sex offenders are being convicted and going to prison and spending longer there.
Wow.
What? The ability to test men in open conditions as they approach the end of their sentence is a critical step in this. Anyone who is transferred to open conditions must pass a strict risk assessment and can be recalled to tougher closed conditions at the first sign of any concern.
Yeah. Okay. So basically what they're saying is, oh, the people that actually get to go to the open prison are like more reformed than the other fucking people. That's their excuse basically. Like, they were child rapists, but now they're less child rapey by now. They will only rape one child every month.
They've raped the less childs now. Childs.
Because they were really close to prison, they had no time to rape children. So now they're not extra horny for children, so they won't be raping any children anytime soon.
Makes
Flawless
sense,
logic.
right?
Fucking hell. This is not gonna end well.
And
And
well,
then-
Zold will. Ends well.
And then people make fun of that. People are like, oh, there's Muslim rape gangs in our Europe, and why you feel safe to go outside with a woman? You're gonna get raped by Muslims. And then they put fucking child rapists across fucking primary schools. Yes, that's definitely better. Anyway. That's a lot of shit. We've talked about shit mostly. Because that's what this podcast is about, basically shit. Nope. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm. No.
You can't really say that I'm wrong because I'm talking about shit. This podcast is about shit.
No one said you were wrong.
This is another fucking short one, isn't it? An hour so far. There's only one last thing to talk about, which in the beginning. Did you
But
actually?
that's okay.
Did you
Because I'm actually really fucking tired.
Did you actually know what the PewDiePie Demi Lovato thing is?
No.
Because I don't really know what happened. I know that fucking Demi Lovato has been struggling with what was it? Heroin addiction?
Yeah, well, she went to rehab and shit.
Yeah.
And she
think so.
starts doing it. Oh, well, no one to blame but herself.
Yeah, here it says, oh yeah, here's the meme. Mom, can you give me money for a burger? To buy a burger? Yes. Actually buys heroin like a boss. That was the fucking meme. And that's why people get outraged over. Really?
If you get outraged by that, please go OD on heroin.
See, even if Jake Paul, the fucking piece of shit that I absolutely don't give a shit about, would have said this, I wouldn't be fucking like, oh no, he said this horrible thing. It's about some stupid person being stupid enough to use fucking heroin. One of the most... Every time you see a list about fucking drugs, what's the most fucking addictive and destructive drug? Could it be heroin? Yes, it fucking is. So every fucking retard that knows this shit, that heard fucking shit about heroin, then decides to fucking get heroin. I wish them all of the luck in their fucking recovery, because that's a good step. But sorry, that was a stupid fucking retarded thing to do, and people can point out that you're stupid as fuck if you do that shit. Doesn't matter what the fucking circumstances are. Even if you're like super fucking depressed or something. I mean, you've had a depression. Did you ever think, oh, heroin sounds good now?
No, because I'm not retarded.
Yeah, see? There's a difference between being depressed and retarded. I don't know her backstory, but there's no fucking story apart from being fed heroin by somebody without you knowing and then getting a drug. If that happened, okay, then it's not your fault. If you're all sleeping and then somebody injects you with heroin and you're like, what happened? And you just go back to sleep and like as the hand disappears next to you under the bed again, then every night it does the same shit. Then you're like, I have a craving for heroin now. If that happens, okay, then you're not to blame. But I doubt that's what happened. And there's no other fucking scenario that makes you not a stupid idiot for using heroin. It's just the most stupid shit. Any other fucking drug. Okay, there's a lot of fucking drugs that would still be close to being that stupid. But that's the dumbest fucking thing to do. I'm not even super informed on drugs, and I know that heroin is the fucking worst thing you could do. Well, apart from crocodile, but that didn't exist until some time ago. Or wasn't really widespread anyway. So yeah.
And bath salts.
And bath salts, yeah. But like at least just smoke some joints. That's at least normal. So yeah. I don't get this type of outrage. It's just because she's a woman. That's basically what happened here. If it was a guy that used heroin, people would be like, "Ah, that's funny." They're just outraged because it's a fucking woman. That's what I'm thinking here.
Yeah,
So
probably.
they have some other people. They have some other
I
person
don't.
to view as a.
Well, I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, I just know that being outraged if someone makes a joke about it is fucking retarded.
You know what's
Because
this
it's
outrage?
her own fault and hers alone.
Outrage is always the same thing. It's disgusting hypocrites trying to make themselves look good because they support someone who's supposedly a victim of something. I mean, they're victims of their own stupidity in this case, but that doesn't really seem to matter. It's like, just, I don't know. I mean, there's a difference between a victim. See, there's a big difference here. Somebody who walks out in the street at night, who feels safe, and gets raped, that's not her fault at all.
No.
Definitely not at all. Somebody who goes somewhere, buys heroin, uses it, I mean, that's their fault. There's a huge fucking big difference between that, isn't there?
Can you really be a victim if you do it to yourself?
No. Well, you're a victim of your own stupidity. I mean, maybe you could say that.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think you can probably victimize yourself in some degree. Then again, yeah. Well, if you forget to put your handbrake on your car and just stand behind it to pee and it runs you over, maybe aren't you a victim then somehow of your own stupidity as well?
You're just stupid.
Yeah. See, I can't respect this type of bullshit, and even PewDiePie's fucking apology, it was for nothing. There was no reason for it. I don't give a shit. Some fucking stupid idiot that uses some drug like fucking heroin doesn't fucking deserve to be like, "Oh, I'm so bad, I made fun of you, that's so horrible." No, you're just fucking stupid. This is just one of those things I can't really respect. I will respect if it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay clean off this shit." Okay, I can respect that, but still, you have made that stupid shit. I mean, I'm about forgiveness, but that still doesn't mean that we can't joke about shit. You can joke about basically everything. And there's always gonna be stupid fucking people that get offended. There's always people gonna laugh with it. And you know who the people are that gonna laugh with jokes like this? Well, there's a lot of people. There's gonna be people. See, on the side that people that get offended by it, you're gonna have people who may have used heroin and got over it. People who just want to look good for other people because they want to pretend to be good people. Well, basically, deep down, nobody's actually really good anyway. And then you have people just I don't know, who just feel sorry for everyone else, who just have or people have a mothering complex that are like, "Oh, this poor person, I'm gonna blah blah." And you know what you have on the other side? People who actually laugh at that shit. You probably have some ex-heroin users who find this funny. You probably. Yeah. So there's a lot. I mean.
Well, I'm almost 100%. Well, I am 100% certain of it.
You know who laughs at jokes about suicide? People who may have contemplated suicide. And then there's other people who contemplate suicide who can't laugh at suicide jokes. It's the same with most shit. There's always people laughing with that shit. There's people using laughing as a coping mechanism. Which disgusting piece of shit is gonna tell a person that it's wrong like that? That's what I hate about people. They're always judging shit. And me judging people does sound a bit hypocritical there, but just everything like this, everything that's about moral shit always ends up in a fucking some type of fucking hypocritical shit anyway, or it just ends up in a fucking dilemma, or it ends up in in something contradictory. So yeah, that's just the way it always ends. That's how moral shit works. That's how moral reasoning works most of the time. It just ends up in a fucking contradictory shit. In a shit tie. Anyway, fuck this bullshit. I just wanted to quickly breathe out on that. Just have a little rant on that bullshit because it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't really fucking care what her story is actually. I can't think of an actual story that would make it not retardedly stupid to just pick up that fucking drug. Yeah. And it's also not really typically a coping drug, is it? Or is it for, or was it for homeless people? Or is that crack? What the fuck is a drug that homeless people always use to cope with their shit? There's one stereotypically used by homeless people. Isn't that heroin? So it could, well, it is kind of a coping drug then, I guess. So,
I don't know.
you know what's a better coping drug? Actual fucking pharmaceutical drugs that are designed to help you with fucking depression and shit.
How dare you make sense?
I mean, don't you ever feel like your actual prescribed drugs are would be better replaced by heroin?
Oh yes, totally.
But would you say that those drugs have helped you a lot as well?
Yeah,
See?
yeah, they have.
See, so if I don't get why there has to even be a stigma about this type of shit. Why? If you
neither.
feel really fucking depressed and there's a constant state of depression and you think it's gonna end badly, find fucking help. Not in fucking shitty drugs and shit. But get some fucking professional help. And maybe they'll prescribe you some drugs that would actually help balance out the chemicals in your brain or something. I don't know what it actually does. Maybe it will make you a happier man. Or woman. Or whatever. But don't do drugs, people. Definitely not heroin, though. Jesus. I feel like that almost goes without saying, but then again, people are still taking heroin. And I can take it. I can understand if you can't do anything better if you're like a homeless person in the United States, where healthcare is like fucking almost unaffordable. That you would turn to fucking using your money that you get from dancing on the street or whatever, or from people taking pity on you, that you use that for heroin. I could understand that because there's basically no alternative for you, because you want your escape from reality, and fucking drugs that would help you set your mind straight wouldn't be the thing that you'd want. You'd want to just escape this fucking thing by using heroin. So I get it. I do get it when homeless people use shit like that in the United States, definitely. But anyone else? And homeless people shouldn't even need to use it. There shouldn't even be homeless people, to be honest, now. But yeah, that's a completely different rant. Anyway, I think we're gonna sign off and just end this piece of shit here somewhere, and then we'll fondle your balls in the next podcast. This is Fat Murdoch signing out.
Ta-da.
Let's just but to